Hello everyone, this is our 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution GSR, affectionately known as the Evo 10 GSR. It does have a 5-speed manual transmission, 79,501 miles. Very nice black finish, an obscene amount of metallic flake in here. I mean, when the sun hits it, it's incredibly sparkly. It does have a few rock chips across the front. No individual area or chip stands out. It's just kind of a even light peppering across the front. Not a huge deal in my opinion. I don't think it looks terrible. It's not anything that you would really, notice. It wouldn't detract you from the overall aesthetic of the car, which this is an iconic, good-looking car. Very small mark here in the front fender. Overall looks great. Same with the front end, looks really good. Classic GSR wheels look incredibly nice. Love the silver finish to contrast the paint. Driver mirror, a couple small nicks on the inside there, but nothing too prevalent. Front driver's side door, we've got a few small scratches here around the door handle. A little bit left of the center towards the top, we got a small scratch there, but the rest of the door looks good. There is some light scuffing and a few scratches on the side skirt. Nothing incredibly obscene, but there is a very light amount of visible wear on the side skirt. Rear passenger door, we've got a few scratches towards the top. A few very, very small rock chips towards the right side middle. But overall, the door is in good shape. Don't let me make it sound like the door is absolutely torn apart. It still looks very, very good. The defects I'm pointing out are very small. Driver's side rear quarter. A few very light marks on the fuel door. Otherwise looks good. Rear driver wheel, we got a chip there, but a little bit of rash there, but other than those two defects, it looks great and they're not noticeable. The defects are the same color as the wheel, so it kind of blends together. Looking at the back bumper here, looks very nice by the exhaust tips. Seeing that they are cob. Face of the rear trunk lid looks good. However, just be aware that on top of the trunk lid there is a scratch that runs from here kind of down over to there. I'm not going to say it's massive and it's a huge eyesore, but it's not easy to miss. Very small scratch on top of the wing here. Otherwise looks good. The bumper itself, very, very light scratching here on the driver's side corner. Incredibly light, not easily seen. And the over here, you can kind of feel it with your finger. It's kind of been dug into a little bit here. So we've got some scratching and some gouging over here. I will say though, despite the texture of the discrepancy in the bumper, it's not super noticeable. It doesn't stand out like you think it would. It's still dark, kind of a similar tone to the paint, so it sort of blends in there. Passenger rear quarter looks mint, no flaws. Rear passenger wheel looking good. A little bit of rash there, tiny bit right there as well. Not very noticeable though. You really got to get right up on the wheel to see it. Rear passenger door looks great. Front passenger door, a few small marks there on the center. Other than that, it looks good. Very small defects, not really anything to pay any mind to. Mirror, very small mark in the center. Again, just absolutely irrelevant, super tiny. Just trying to disclose everything that I see so you can't say we didn't tell you so. Front fender here, passenger side, got a small chip there. A couple small scratches. Just absolutely negligible. You'll never notice it owning the car. Not unless you go over it with a magnifying glass. Looking at the front passenger wheel, a few small discrepancies around the lip, but I mean, it's not even worth noting, to be completely honest, because you'll never notice those. And I'm not saying that to try and sell the car. I'm being completely honest. Like, these defects are so tiny. I'm going over them and pointing them out so you know they're there, but I highly, highly doubt it will ever affect your experience of owning a car like this. So I'll go ahead and walk around the car from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we like to do these comprehensive walk around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from a sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis and helps to give you a better accurate representation of the overall condition of the vehicle. Hopefully I've done so. Yeah, the Evo 10 isn't perfect, but given the mileage, the year, I think it's in really, really good shape. And I think there's no chance you would not enjoy owning this vehicle if it was yours. I don't think the cosmetic imperfections would put a damper on owning such a fun car like this. Here in the interior, we've got black leather, we've got piano black trim as well. One touch driver's side door, power locks, power windows, power mirrors, traction control there. Really nice looking seat. And the seating position is relatively high in this car. So from standing to sitting, transitioning in the car, it almost feels like you're not dipping down, you're not climbing into the car. It's almost like sitting on a bar stool. I don't know, but it's really, really easy to get in and out of this car because of the seating position. I want to emphasize that a little bit for anybody apprehensive of owning a car like this. Just getting out is really just barely duck your head, and then you can just step straight out of the car almost. It's almost like just stepping straight in and out of the car. There's not really much of an elevation change as far as sitting down. I think that's really cool. My RS3 was the same way, and that's something that I thoroughly enjoyed about it. So starting it up, starts right up, no issues. AC is ice cold. God bless, it is a hot summer here in Oklahoma. So it does have a TPMS light on, whether it's a low tire or a sensor. We will have that resolved before it is sold. We just wanted to go ahead and get the media out there so that you could see some of the great inventory we have, even if we do need to cross T's and dot I's on the cars before they're sold. Personally, I don't think it's a big deal. Just a TPMS. We will take care of that for you. So the interior of the car is in great condition. Dash looks really nice. No UV damage, sun fading, anything like that. It does have auxiliary here and Bluetooth. Single zone climate, 12 volt adapter, manual 5-speed, a little bit of wear there on the shift knob. That's to be expected. Your all-wheel drive control mode, all-wheel control, Mitsubishi's patented all-wheel drive system. Let me see here. Push and hold that. There we go. So you have tarmac, gravel, and snow. Kind of gives you the best handling and torque vectoring for whatever surface you are on. Cup holder, super clean. Passenger seat looks good, nice and clean. Just a really nice car and incredibly fun to own. The Cobb exhaust sounds really good, gives it a very clean, refined sound. You can hear that blow-off valve. Sounds really good. The sounds that this car makes under load when you really get the turbo spin in are absolutely intoxicating. That's like 90% of the fun is the sounds this car makes. Looks like it does have some Infinity speakers in there. Back seats, super clean, great condition. No burns, tears, anything crazy like that. Been very well taken care of. I guess we'll see for a size comparison. I am 6'1", 210 pounds. I am surprisingly comfortable back here. I figured this car would be a lot smaller than it is in the back. Front seat is positioned comfortably for me, and in the back, I probably have, 4 to 6 inches of knee space behind the seat. This is comfortable. I could definitely do a road trip in the back of this. It's not surprising. I wasn't expecting that because the Lancer is not a large car. So now we can really take a gander at what makes the Evo 10 not just a Lancer. Other than the fact that it's all-wheel drive, we have the famous 4B11T powering this car. 4-cylinder, 2-liter engine. Absolute beast of a car. It does have some bolt-ons here, such as the AMS charge pipe, what looks to be a radium fuel rail. And a few other goodies. Blow off valve there, aftermarket intake, and we will definitely disclose all the modifications in the vehicle listing so you can see exactly what's done to it. Idle's incredibly smooth, runs and drives awesome, feels really healthy. It's got a fuel pressure regulator there as well. It's just it's set up really nicely to be enjoyed on a daily basis. This is just a really well put together, taken care of car, and it is ready to be enjoyed by somebody like you. This car is super clean, mileage isn't terrible, and it's been very tastefully modified to be driven and enjoyed by whoever wants to come pick this thing up. So that is our 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 10 GSR. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out this car on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.